She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk, that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the face, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuff vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, the Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny, she wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's up, guys? It's Reaction Talk Time with Shay Shay. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today is Thursday, June the 19th, 2025. And y'all, happy and blessed Thursday again. All right, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Mine's just began. I did a lot of stuff in the house, finished everything basically, and so I'm happy about that. All right. It's almost time for me to go to work, so I'm gonna try to do about 45 minutes and go from there. I'll try to show as many skits as I can. I have a bunch of them. Definitely the 3 where Anthony and Amber went to marriage counseling, and that was really something to see. All right, so I'm hoping that they keep on moving on, and he realized he needs to let Shayla crazy self go. But before we start with those skits, guys, let me ask you to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment as well. All right, let's go into that copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across the screen right here, okay? And I may put it in my comment section whenever I get a chance to. But the main places the main places they are places where it should be. All right. Let's see. Over here in the chat, Jermaine, what's up? Jermaine says, like, comment, share, subscribe, support VIA, Super Chat, Super Stickers, Cash App at $ShadesTube, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99. He said, we definitely appreciate the real ones. All right. Okay. And welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in a replay as well. All right. So first thing first, guys. If you are at work, listen to me or watch me on the down low. If you are at home or wherever you at, get you something to drink, eat, or relax and seat, and watch Shay's to talk. It's Reaction Talk Time with me, Shay Shay. All right. So as you already know, guys, we are doing the Kountry Wayne skits, the ones that I choose to do a reaction to. And usually they are Amber, Anthony, and everybody who is in a skit with them. So today, guys, we're going to do 3 skits initially. If I get a chance to do another one, I will. If not, then I'll do it tomorrow. Where Anthony and Amber went to counseling. All right. I really want to show the one where he told Shayla a little bit off. So I'm going to try to show that one too if I get a chance to today. All right. So let's go ahead and show the first skit. Don't forget, if my computer start buffering, let's just wait to make sure it's not going to, play right, before we try to show it on the phone and stuff. All right. So bear with me. We're going to do this. So far, it's been doing good. So let's just hope today is a good day too. All right. So let me go ahead and mute this sound over here, this music in the background. And then we are going to show the first skit. I got them already. They're all on the same page. So that's a good thing. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go down here. And listen, don't forget, if it's low, it's not my fault. Sometimes they record these videos really low. I don't know why. So hopefully this, I think this one is high enough. You just have to turn your volume up or whatever the case is. Okay. So let's go ahead and watch this. Let's go ahead and do this. Did I share it yet? Wait, hold on, I didn't even share anything yet. Let me go back to it. Let me see. Present, share screen. Okay. Oh no. Share. Okay.
Very important for the healing of a relationship. And I really want to go a little deeper and see how we can start to uncover some of the pain, some of the unexpressed trauma that may be buried that we haven't really expressed before. And Amber, I want to start with you because oftentimes men don't understand what a woman has experienced unless it comes from a trauma space. Because of just like when the mother gave birth to a child, that's pain. That is how we get here. So they understand it oftentimes when you're speaking whatever it is that you've experienced from that pain space and you allow them to hear it and be very straight and frank with it. Are you open to that?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Please tell Anthony what it was like for you when you saw him in the bed with your best friend cheating.
What?
Yes. And it's important that you express that trauma and that pain and allow him to know what it was like for you.
Um, so you want me to tell you how I felt when I walked in on?
Yes.
Um, okay. I felt like God didn't love me anymore. Okay. I felt like I had made a lot of mistakes in life. And the Bible says that He is faithful to forgive. But in that moment, everything that I knew about forgiveness, about the word, it all fleeted.
Hmm.
I felt like God had forsaken me. That's how it felt.
Okay. Now, how did that affect your mental health?
Um, Seeing my husband in the bed with my best friend, I knew lust had taken over him.
Right.
I thought that was all it was. But to see him continuously love her,
How do you feel like it's continuously happening?
Instagram, seeing pictures, taking her on vacation, still living with her. You know, I try to be happy.
Yeah.
I try to save face. I try to put on. I try to celebrate this divorce and the money and maybe possibility of staying in this house.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a dark cloud
Mm.
that's over me every day.
Mm.
And this knife that he wedged in my chest.
Mm.
It turns. And it turns. And it turns.
Mm.
And I haven't been able to say this out loud or tell anyone because I feel like it makes me look weak.
No, it's not. You don't look weak. It's how you feel. And it's important to get that out. Now, Anthony, she has shared a lot. How does that make you feel knowing the impact of your choices on Amber?
Some days I don't want to be here. That's the way you think.
Um, I never saw it that way. I've ruined my wife's life.
Okay. Y'all, I almost did it, but I couldn't do it all the way. Okay. So anyway, that was a touching scene, you guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you feel like Anthony is being sincere with his emotions right now? Are you glad that the counselor is touching on this part, this side of the divorce, their pain, hurt, and things like that? And how many people can relate to what Amber is saying? Now, I personally have never experienced this with my spouse, soon to be ex. We are going through a divorce for something else, but I can still relate to how Amber is like disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Disappointed in Anthony. I'm disappointed in Anthony, and I don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? In this skit, because the thing is, when they brought him out, acting like a goody two shoe, acting like just a dream. She even said that he was a dream. Basically, she didn't feel like she was worthy, and then to have him, go and cheat and stuff, it's plainly ridiculous. I mean, with her best friend. But I am glad that the counselor, like I said, went into this side of the counseling, marriage counseling, and, got Amber expressing how she feels and how she feels, and how she felt about him cheating, catching him in the bed with her best friend. And I can imagine how devastating, that is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure anybody who has experienced this, whether you are a lady or a man, husband or wife, it's a heartbreaking thing. And it's hard to, get through, your significant other cheating, because you feel like they broke a bond, because they actually did. And they shared an intimate part of themselves with someone else. And then just think about if, it's your best friend. And then on top of that, your spouse has or make a baby with the person. So yeah, I understand where Amber is going, but I am glad that the counselor, did this. All right. So let's read a couple of these comments. Somebody said, Amber, you are the perfect example of elegance. I agree. Amber, you had me crying tears in my job as a woman of divorce due to his cheating. Everything you said, I felt and more. And then somebody said, this therapy is a waste of time. Amber, girl, get up. I don't think it's a waste of time. Whether they stay together or not, I think this part of the therapy is good for closure if you don't want to continue on with your marriage. And if you do, it's good for each partner to know how, the other one feels. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't know that. I mean, you're in the dark. You know, he said he never knew this. Okay. So I'm glad they did this. This is a thumbs up. It seems like Anthony is understanding more. He's showing some compassion and everything. All right. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this skit in the comments section. And we are going to move on to skit number 2 real quick. Let me go find it while I still talk. But I'm using the same lady, so it will be easy. I had already went in here and checked it out already. So it should be very easy if I can remember where I saw it. So I may go to the third one, then I'll switch back to that one. Y'all know how I be doing over here, pushing everything, and it'd be something totally different. Okay, let's go see. And I'm subscribed to her. She does some really good reshare and things like that. So that's why I like using her all the time. This is part 3. We need to go back. I knew I was going to do that. Let's go to part 2. So we just saw part 1. Let's see part 2. I'm looking at the ones. Y'all got to bear with me because I have to find it again. I had it before, but I think this is part 2.
To unpack.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did. I know that was challenging. Now, Anthony, I'd like for you to take a moment and express what you have felt, what it was like for you as a man, for the woman you loved, to be involved with cheating with Wayne the entire time and to be with him the day of your wedding.
Miss Brown, like, I'm sorry. We don't need to go back and rehash this. I'm more concerned about what Amber's going through.
I understand that, but it's not just Amber and it's not just you. It's not a single thing, it's a we thing. So it's important that we do the unpacking of you both because you are a union, you are one.
What did it feel like when I found out that Amber was sleeping with Wayne? I felt like less of a man.
Hmm.
You know, it was like she took my manhood.
Mm.
Here I am, just trying to be a nice guy all my life, trying to be a provider, trying to work my tail off every day, do the right things, go to class. So when one day I could find somebody who I could share all this with,
Right.
and then the person who I finally find to share all this with
Hmm.
runs to the arms of another man.
Mm.
She gave not only her body, but her time and her energy.
Mm.
And I realized that no matter what I did, no matter what I bought her, no matter how many houses I put her in, she still wanted him.
That's not true.
It's okay. It's what he feels. Let him have his moment.
You know how they say nice guys finish last?
Yes.
I'm not even in the race.
Mm.
And even after I forgave her, which I did, I thought I could move past this.
Mhm.
we would lay in the bed and I would just watch her sleep. And I want to touch her. I want to make love to her. I want to kiss her. But I realized that Wayne had already done that. I felt hustled. You know?
Because why did you feel hustled?
Did she ever love me? And I know good and well if Wayne would have said he wanted her, she wouldn't have married me.
It's not true. It's not true.
That's his truth. That's what he feels. Thank you for sharing. Now, how does that make you feel, hearing what he shared from his heart?
I didn't know he felt that way.
Okay. And so she said she didn't know he felt that way. And even though somebody in the comment section said, this therapist is not good to me, I really don't. I mean, she wasn't good at first, but I feel like she's getting better. Okay. Point blank. I think it's a good idea for them to talk about their feelings so each person will know how the other one feels. I said that before. And I do think it's good because you cannot, listen, you guys, as painful as it is, you cannot overlook the other person's feelings if you did something, too. In order to heal in the marriage, you need to discuss all of the issues about each person and then try to, work through it, talk about it, work through it, and come to a solution, whether you continue on with your marriage or whether you end it. This is the purpose of going to marital counseling. I know some people want her to get a divorce, some people want her to stay together, but ultimately, when people are dealing with divorce in real life, just like in this skit, it's up to them. And this is why it's a good idea, if they want to, for them to go to marital counseling so they can let each other know what they are feeling inside. See, Anthony is still got hangups about her cheating before marriage. Okay. So yeah, he needed to bring that out. He needed to let her know, because she did not even know that's the way he felt. Just like he didn't know the way she felt, in regards to him cheating. So I think it's a good idea that this therapist did this, period. Okay. Somebody said, does that therapist know anything else apart from Amber slept with Rain? Clearly this person didn't watch the first skit, because in the first skit, she talks about Anthony cheating. She asks Amber, how does she feel? How does she feel when she caught Shayla and Anthony in bed together? So I think she's, doing as she should do, because in real life, this is what marital counseling counselors do. They want to get to the root of the problem. They want you guys to get to the root of the issue. Before they actually go into divorce, it's always a good idea to do this, unless somebody did something very weird, and then you don't need to do this. But usually, people do go through marital counseling before they actually divorce. Divorcing people is a big step, just like when you marry them, okay? It's really a big decision. It's kind of hard to do it because you've been with this person. Now, they weren't married that long, but like in my case, I've been with my significant other since we met in 1997, okay? And then we officially met in 1998, and then we got together, and then we broke up briefly. I broke up with him, then we got back together in 99. So we got married in 2000. So we've been married for a long time. So it's pretty hard to, let people go when you've been with them so long. Even in Amber's case right here, it's probably difficult to let him go, because even though it's only been a year or two, she's still, her life is revolving around this man. And for this man to go out here and pick her, not just cheat, but he cheated with her best friend. They got a baby. Plus she lost her baby. And then she lost the baby she was trying to adopt. because of this man and his cheating with the skanky woman, Shayla, who is still doing stuff. So I do understand, what the counselor is doing. I definitely understand both of them. I understand Anthony's pain because I know it's very painful to think about your soon-to-be wife is cheating with your business partner and friend. And like I said before, I never agreed with them getting together anyway, because Country Wayne and Amber were together at first. Okay, so I wouldn't feel comfortable dating someone my business partner and friend had, point blank. But that still doesn't give her an excuse to be cheating. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get where he's coming from and what he's feeling inside as well. You guys let me know in the comment section. Let me see what some of these other people said real quick over here. Somebody said, ask how long him and Sheila been together. I'm getting tired of this. I wish that this counselor would ask that. I don't know why they keep on avoiding that, because I want to know. See, a couple of things I think the counselor should ask. She should have asked, how did Anthony find out about Country Wayne and her? Because Amber should have been the one that told her husband. Okay, so the counselor could have said that. And then also, how long has he been with Shayla? And is he still staying with Shayla now? The counselor needs to be addressing those questions as well. All right. So that's maybe why somebody says she's not good. All right. But I guess she's trying to, like glide into that because it's kind of intrusive. So I guess she's like basically gliding into that slowly so nobody won't be getting mad. She's trying to get them either to come to a great understanding of each other and still split up, or, they get back together. You know what I'm saying? So that's her job. All right. So let's see. Let me go ahead and find part 3 real quick. It won't take me that long. I know I'm not going to go back to it because I never do. I think this is no, this is not part 3. What am I doing? This is a whole different thing right here. Okay, let's go back. Shit. I think this is part 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go.
We worked through a lot. We uncovered a lot. This was really good. I'm so proud of you both for the work that you've done thus far. And I just want you to think about now, based upon what we've uncovered, based upon what's been shared from a very authentic space, what would it look like? You know what? Before I go there, I'm going to ask you to do something. I want you to close your eyes. Both of you close your eyes. And imagine there's a yacht that's waiting for you to get on. Right out here, there's a yacht. Can you all see it in your mind's eye? Okay. Now open your eyes. Where's the yacht? It's not there, right?
Right.
So we're talking about the power of thoughts. And according to psychologists, we all get somewhere around 7,000 thoughts a day. We can't choose which thoughts come to our through our minds, but we can choose which thoughts we dwell on. And so if the yacht's not there, then maybe there's some things that you're dwelling on in your head that you don't have to dwell on. You're making a choice to dwell on the worst of what you had instead of the best of what you had. And we remember what happened to Lot's wife, right? In the Bible. Looking back, having all these things from the past that are ruling your present. So now I want to ask you a question. If you were able to go back, we start with you, Amber. You had this powerful time machine. You could go back in time. Is there anything you would do differently?
I would have never dealt with Wayne. I honestly, Anthony seemed too good to be true.
Hmm.
I didn't feel like I was worthy
Hmm.
of his love. I I stayed in a place of trauma and bondage because that's what I knew.
Right.
That's what felt comfortable to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what felt familiar to me. So I just didn't feel like I was worthy of Anthony's love. And made me do things that were damaging to our relationship. So yeah, I would go back and I would know that he truly loved me, and I would know my worth,
That's good.
and I wouldn't deal with Wayne.
Very good. Good girl. Good work, Queen. Thank you. Thank you for that. If you could go back in time, Anthony, is there anything you would do differently?
I would have stayed committed to my vows, first and foremost. I would have fought like hell to let her know that she was worthy. I would have bared the responsibility of her happiness. I would have loved her more. I would have encouraged her more. I would have spoke more life into her. I would have communicated more. Tell her what was on my mind and not leave it up for guessing. Ultimately, I would have let her know that she was a queen.
Wow. Beautiful. This is great work. This is what I call healing dialogue. You are doing what most people won't do, and you've done it in a very courageous way. I'm proud of you, and I want the best for you both. I believe in you. Let's have more sessions.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep healing. Thank you.
Thank you.
She's on I don't know. She's offer her water before she leaves or
I
something.
love some water.
That would be great. I might need a cold one myself.
Right. Thank you.
Can I get you something?
So let's look at his expressions. Okay. So somebody said, sorry, guys, they are going to put Amber and Anthony back together and watch Shayla's sad little world fall apart. Anthony is going to come to Amber and they are going to end up sleeping together. Amber is going to end up getting pregnant again. This time she's going to have her baby. This way the writers can drag the story out longer. Is Shayla really going to go off the deep end? And somebody said Amber looks amazing like always. She really does. She looks good, you know. Somebody said, why are they still in therapy? Because this is what they usually do. Okay. The thing about it, you always got these people who want people to get divorced and be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if they want to go to therapy and work on their marriage, they can do that. Okay. This is what's wrong with people in the world today, right now. As soon as something happened in a relationship, they be ready just to terminate it. Instead of going to marital counseling and talking about it and seeing if they can work on their marriage and keep it intact. Because it's hard as hell when you out here by yourself trying to find a daggone mate, and these people out here are not. Some of these people are worse than what you already got. So if you can get your marriage back on track and forgive each other, then do it. Divorce is never really an option unless you just don't have no choice. And they do commit adultery or be fighting you or something like that, or doing something to the kids. But in this right here case, infidelity case, this right here can be worked through. I mean, if they really want to stay married, and I think she did a good job in this counseling session, with this. I really do. I mean, I don't know what people want. They want them to break up. They want chaos, and they're still going to have chaos. So I do hope that the writers let them get back together, like I've been saying, and then he drops Shayla, and Shayla world comes tumbling down, because I do not like women, especially best friend women, who go and cheat with their best friend's husband. All right, and then get pregnant. It's so tacky and skankish. I mean, please, she should never get back together with Shayla. Shayla should never be Amber's friend ever again. You can't trust that little thing. And she just is plainly ridiculous. And she was never Amber's friend. And she has always been jealous of Amber, point blank. And again, I'm glad that the counselor, is having them open up so they can, get those feelings back again and really figure out if they really want to terminate their relationship or continue on with it without Shayla and her mama adding a 2 cent and things like that. Okay, so it is what it is. And the thing about it, I was watching another skit earlier where Ernestine tells Amber how she had to check Candace about her. Not that one, where Ernestine's mom was telling Amber that Anthony is a liar. We do know that Anthony lies. Okay, we know that very daggone well that he lies. But at the same time, you guys, you got to watch it, getting advice from other people. Okay, because they don't know your significant other like you do, and they would tell you to stop seeing your significant other, divorce him, and yet they be all up in their significant other's asses even when they do stuff to them. So it's good to get a little advice, but basically you have to figure out what you want to do because they're not living your life. Okay, so always remember that in the real world, these people are not living your life. Okay, let me see if I can show that skit real quick. Let me see if she has it first. It's when Ernestine mom tells Amber Anthony is a liar. I don't know if that would be here. I don't know which one this one is. Let me check to see. This is the other one. This is the one she asked Amber about. She asked Ernestine about Brittany and what's the name? Calvin. We're not going to talk about that today. Calvin with his fine ass. Let me see if I can find the other one real quick. I don't know if I can. I could have just typed it in here. I'm just looking through hers to see if it's up here. Let's see. These are old right here. Let's see. So see that we saw that already. Let me see what she got. She got on that pink dress this time. So this is the skit, but it's not that. It's the scene, but it's not that skit. Let me see if I can type it in and bring it up. I don't know if they have it up here, but we'll check to see because I think they did that one today, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find it. But like I said, I just think people need to stay out of people's business when it comes to marriage. You can give, you can give a little advice, but ultimately it's up to the people who are married going through this. It's up to them to decide what they want to do. All right, here it is right here. Let's see if we can see this real quick.
Hi guys, hi ladies. I'm good. How you doing?
Thank you, gorgeous lady.
Oh, thank you. You too.
I would hug you, but I just played tennis this morning. I ain't showered yet, so wait.
Okay.
Over
here.
Hi, cousin.
How you doing? Did you get the flowers I sent you?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, they're gorgeous. Thank you.
Good to see you home.
Yes, it's good to be home.
What's
It's a pleasure. You will never come to the land.
I needed to come to the land and clear my mind.
Well, first of all, before you clear your mind, let's clear this head. What is going on? This is beautiful. Is this a new look? New color or something? What you do different?
You like it?
I love it. It's beautiful.
Oh, well, you good. That's the feedback I needed.
Feedback for what?
Oh, yes, please. I just started a new business with my girl Shannon called Pink and Pouty.
Okay.
And this is our product.
Oh, it is. What is it? Color?
It's a unit.
Oh, that's a unit. It's a wig.
Yes,
That
it's
is not a wig.
Yes.
Shut up.
I didn't want to be coloring my hair because just over processing it'll break.
Oh, that looks really good.
I can switch back and forth. And
Yeah.
Shannon actually started off with medical wigs,
Uh-huh.
so we could definitely have her hook you up a little something. But this is her new cosmetic line. So
I love it.
Great.
Give me a little piece. You know, I stay with a wig
Hey,
on
stay
now.
with a wig. I got you.
I'm so happy you came over.
Thank you. I needed to come and just clear my mind after yesterday, y'all. It's just,
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Yesterday?
Yeah. So Ernestine probably told you about my husband.
No. I haven't told you. Mom's been in the hospital, so I didn't keeping her out of family drama.
Gotcha. Make a long story short, he cheated on me and had a baby with my best friend.
Oh no,
Yes.
not with your best friend, a whole baby.
A whole baby with my ex.
Oh my God, God bless you, and he's still breathing.
Listen,
Oh,
he don't need to be, but he is.
oh man.
So what happened yesterday?
We had a counseling session, and I don't know. He makes me so angry because in 1 minute, I almost think that I could forgive him and that maybe we should be together. But then I think about you taking this girl on vacation.
Flaunting her.
You were living. He tells me the other day that he's thinking about he's gonna move out. I didn't know he was living with her.
He is living with her now.
Child, well,
And he came to tell you he was gonna move out for what?
Right.
This all did you know any of this? Like have a clue?
I didn't what was happening. And
Oh,
it's just I talked to Mike the other day. Mike said he's a liar. And I keep trying to figure out, are you lying or is this genuine? I mean, yesterday he seemed genuine.
he's lying. There's just no way that you're gonna have a baby and then have your buy your best friend, and then look you in the face and be honest and tell you the truth about stuff. Seriously,
You're right.
how are you doing though? How is that? How are you handling all
Yeah.
this?
It's been hard.
I bet.
It's
I
been really
bet.
hard.
Now you gotta look this lady in the face and
Oh no, I don't look her in the
See
face.
this
now.
Yeah, we
baby
passed
grow
that,
up
Mom. We've got to catch you up. But you know what, Amber?
oh, okay.
We're gonna get through it like you got through everything else. Just you can stay over here as long as you want. You stay with us for the day. Make you some tea.
Yeah, I can hang out here for the day.
Go walk the land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clear your mind.
Yeah. I need that.
Child, let me get a little bit of gossip later on because I got to tell you about Amanda and Candace. You know, Amanda had me with Candace.
Oh God.
Got to tell you what happened.
Okay, so we're gonna wait.
Hi guys. Hey ladies. I'm good. How you doing?
Gorgeous, beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You too.
I will hug you, but I just played tennis this morning. I ain't showered yet, so I'm waiting.
So we can stop it right there. So anyway, somebody said telling her business over and over again to anyone who would listen. This old head talking about he's lying, counsel your daughter. You don't know that man. Amber, if you're listening to anything Stein say about relationship, you are completely crazy. And I definitely agree with that because the thing is, the mom does not know Anthony. Even if she did know Anthony, I mean, you can't be really, you can give some advice, but don't be telling somebody, what they should and should not do. Because again, in the end, no, not in the end, ultimately it's up to Amber to decide what she wants to do regarding her marriage. And Anthony be lying, but that doesn't mean he's lying every single time. Okay. I just think sometimes Anthony be confused anyway and don't know. And I think he's mainly doing stuff because he has that baby, with Shayla. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. I have said this over and over again. So the thing is that he does lie. The mom is not lying about that, but she really does not know Anthony. Okay. She needs to be counseling her daughter, just like this man said, about her divorce and her sleeping with somebody else while she's still married and all this other bull crap. And then she cheating on the guy she's sleeping with his best friend. She's doing exactly the same thing that Anthony is doing. I bet you nobody caught that. Trey and J-Mo are friends, and Trey works for J-Mo. She's dating J-Mo, okay, but she's cheating with Trey. So her mom needs to counsel her daughter, all right? And she can give Amber a little advice, but just don't get too far deep into it because ultimately, Amber's going to do what she wants to, and she should be telling Amber, that man lies at times. Now, don't just say like he's just a straight up liar, Just say it like that and then say, but still you need to, take heed, what happened at the counseling section, listen to your inner heart and all of that and make your decision for yourself what you want to do. And just watch him too, because actions speaks louder than words. Okay. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Get down in the comments section. And I want to show y'all the one with Shayla. Let me see if I screenshot that to keep the name of it. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to that one right there. Okay. And this will be the last skit today because I definitely want you guys to see this skit. Let me see if I can put it in here. Thumbs up hers, okay? So let's look up Shayla. Okay, let's see if we can find this one real quick. Let's see if we can find. Yeah, here it is right here. It's gonna be a hot ass juicy mess. Let me do it with Brenda Love because hers is usually better. Let's see. Is this the same one? Yeah. Okay. This y'all finna laugh now.
Hey, babe.
Hey, you wanted to get out, so I thought I'd come by and take Kai for a walk. Maybe go to the playground, have a little guy time.
Okay.
He dressed?
Yeah, he is. Are you?
Good.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. You just acting really weird. When have you ever come in the house and not even given me a kiss, a hug, nothing?
Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, we won't be out that long. Just text me when you're ready to come home and I'll bring it back.
Is it something that you want to talk about, or you just came in here with extremely weird energy? Is everything good? Did something happen, or?
I'm good. Why are you asking this?
I don't know, because you're treating me like a friend when I'm your girl.
Shayla, you're over exaggerating.
Am I?
Yes.
Are you acting like I'm blind or dumb, like I can't read energy?
Oh my God. I don't have time for this.
And then when I address it, you don't have time for it?
How did we get from me wanting to take my son for a walk to you? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm just wondering if you're good, because I can feel that you're not. Is it something you're not telling me? Like, do you want? Did I do
told
something?
you I'm fine.
You know what, Anthony? Maybe we just need to pray together.
Oh.
We can just pray.
Pray about what? Pray about what? What are we praying about?
Just our relationship, our family, us in general. We can just pray together. I feel like we need God to be in the center of our relationship. That's the only way
He
it's
is
gonna
in
work.
the center of our relationship. We don't need to pray. All right?
How can God be in the center of our relationship if we don't pray, Anthony? Just pray with me. Pray with me, Anthony.
I'm
Okay.
not.
Dear
Shayla,
Heavenly Father.
Shayla, stop. All right, just stop. Now, I came here to pick up my son, and I thought you were going to be my peace. But right now, what you're doing is really toxic.
Toxic? You know what's toxic? Amber sleeping with your business partner. That's what's toxic. Me trying to pray with you about our family, that is not toxic. Have you lost your mind?
You said God's ready?
And where are you taking him with no shoes on?
We'll be back.
Wow, really? He doesn't even have shoes on, Anthony. Like,
Wait a minute. That's why she needs to keep her mouth closed. I mean, for real, for real. Somebody said he realized it's her that keeps saying Amber and Wayne, your business partner. Somebody said, Shayla, your karma is coming, baby girl. I can feel it. You just can't keep Amber name out of your mouth. I don't know why she keeps on mentioning Amber name and talking about Amber and Kountry Wayne sleeping together. That's all this girl got. All right. And I don't know what she's talking about praying for, because let me tell you something. You're praying about somebody else's husband. Okay. He's still married. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nerve too. Why would you be praying for somebody else's husband in the first place? That's weird. Okay. If anything, you should be praying to God and asking God to help you get out this situation and find somebody for real, because this is somebody else's husband. That's why he's so mad at her, because he really doesn't want her anymore, period. And like I said, I think it's the baby anyway. And see, if him and Amber start really thinking, especially if she get Natasha to be her lawyer, study Brittany, because Natasha is talking about that with Rolanda. Okay, she's asking Rolanda to give her some information about Anthony, you know, what he's been talking about and things like that, because she's probably going to contact Amber some type of way and say she can represent her. And she probably will ask for him to get another paternity test, you know, but because Brittany should be doing that. Brittany over here messing around with Kevin, doing the most to staying on her business as a lawyer for Amber. So hopefully they do get another paternity test done. And then when he gets that and it comes back and say that baby is not his, this chick right here, Shayla, is going to be dropped. Plus, Shayla is going to get mad at her mom, because her mom is the one who tampered with that test, not Shayla, allegedly. Okay, we think. So it's going to be a whole lot of crap going on. Then plus Brody, the mom's husband, the strange husband, he's going to be mad too. He's going to really want to stay away from her. Because y'all do know that Angelina's husband, Brody, cheated on her. He's with his new mistress, living with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole mess. And I just hope that they continue to put Anthony and Amber back together so this girl can get all the karma that she needs. Because, even though Anthony was cheating with her, she seduced Anthony when he was drunk. And see, that needs to come out too. Amber does not know this. I don't know why Anthony has not realized that when they first did something, he was very intoxicated. And then she sprung on him. Shayla sprung on him about Amber and Country Wayne. So, because she knew that was going to hit him the way it did. And then she's been lying to him, telling him that Amber didn't really love him and he was just like a backup or just something because she wanted Wayne. She's the one. She's the conniving. You know what? She is the one that's giving all this information to Anthony, making him feel negative and insecure and things like that. All right, and he has no reason to be like that because for one thing, Amber and Country Wayne are not together. I don't think Country Wayne wants her. Period. And I think Amber wants her husband back. I really truly do. I think she just don't know because this man keeps on doing all this weird stuff. He's going out of town. Out of the country with this chick. He's living with this chick. He's still seeing this chick. If that man stopped doing all of that and start trying to get his wife back, I bet you Amber will take him back. And he better hurry up before Amber finds somebody else come along for real. You know what I'm saying? He better hurry up and do what he need to do if he wants his marriage to stay intact. But I definitely hope they go toward that way because I do not like this chick or her mama, and I just want them to get what's coming to them. I really do. They've been winning all this time. I just need for them to lose some. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So what time is it? I'm making show y'all this skit real quick, and then after that, y'all we're gonna leave. All right, let me just show y'all the skit real quick. We're just going to get this one out the way too. Let me show y'all. This is what Natasha's asking about that. What I just said. Let me do this real quick. Let's see if we can do this one real quick. She does not like Anthony. Let's see if we can find out. If we can't find it, I'll show it tomorrow. Yeah, here it is right here. Let's look at this real quick before we get ready to go.
Come in.
Hey. Hey. Your dog been out there? I knew you were coming. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we have there. That must be where you went.
Exactly.
You abandoned me and left me with Anthony.
Oh, see, that's what you're calling me.
Yes.
I don't think it was abandonment. Don't do that. I had an appointment and I didn't have time to sit there and be entertained and waste my time because I was on a time limit right now this morning. So what time did y'all finish your
Not soon enough. I will say this.
argument?
Yeah, because that's all it ever is. I don't think I'm going to work out with you and Anthony.
I think we can agree on that.
Okay, good.
And I have to say, I'm sorry. I did not expect that to happen again. I saw a whole nother side of Anthony. I did not know he was confrontational like that and disrespectful. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's not good for a man to be taken over or be triggered by a woman. So I apologize for that. And I agree. We don't need to. We're not going to work out.
It's extremely
As a
heavy,
family anymore.
to say the least. But I will say this. Anthony's met his match when it comes to me. I think that is maybe a side that you needed to see about him. Because here's the truth. You want to manipulate people with your charm and your looks. And you want to have this scandalous life. And you want to flaunt it around and just be open about it. Like it's cool. Like you haven't just left a trail of people hurting behind your decisions. And then you want to try me. And see, this is the difference. I'm going to say something back to you. Whereas you probably coddle him and allow him to just share everything that's going on with him and let him know that it's going to be okay. I'm going to let him know that there are There are
Okay, that's I
consequences.
get it. All right,
There are consequences. to
there
your
is
behavior.
Natasha, but it's not like I cuddle him. It's not like that. No, nobody's perfect, so he does have flaws. Everybody has flaws. Everybody has skeletons in their closet.
You're right.
I'm just not one to judge in that sense. I like him. We have history. We're partners. And it's just, now that, nobody's at home and it's just something for me to do and for us to, just kind of hang out. I enjoyed it. But now that you're here, I mean, you can look at me like all you want to. I don't care how you feel. Or what
I
you
have
think.
an idea for you. I just want you to hear me out. Have you considered rallying around Amber as it relates to her divorce? You're so supportive and kind and
Why the hell would I do that? I don't. We're not.
Listen,
we're
you
not
hold the key
friends
to her
like that.
case.
Wow, we're not friends like that.
You're not friends like
Why
that
would
with
not?
her.
Why would I do that?
But her husband comes to you with everything as it relates to his scandal. You hold the key to her
Exactly.
case. Exactly.
And her husband, we're friends.
Mm.
Me and Amber are not
You
friends.
know,
So
the
why
women
would
should
I?
actually stick together. You see his petty behavior. You see his scandalous ways. You see how he manipulates. That really is who he is at the core. Maybe you should pick a side and just decide to help her. As a matter of fact, you probably have a lot of evidence that I can insert into discovery on her behalf. So you should probably just forward me her text messages between you and Anthony. I'm sure you've discussed a lot of things. And I say, let's help her.
So what you saying? Are you her attorney now?
I'm not her attorney. Mm-mm. I'm just saying, as an attorney, you hold the key to a lot of things that could potentially help her.
Okay, let's stop this right. Hold on.
Come in.
You have to go back over here to this skit, y'all. I'll be forgetting that these skits are running out sometimes. Okay, so hopefully Natasha encourages Amber to let her represent her versus Brittany, because I believe Natasha will tear Anthony's lawyer up. Okay, but if Anthony and Amber are trying to get back together, then I think they need to just go ahead and push for that. So we will see. I don't have too much more to comment on this skit right here, because we will see exactly what's going to happen with that. We just don't know which way they are going yet with Amber and Anthony. I mean, because one day it's like they're making some type of breakthrough. The next day he's back over there telling Shayla he's sorry, he loves her, and things like that. I wish they would stop doing this back and forth stuff too, because all this indecisiveness going on is just plainly getting tiresome. So hopefully, they will let it go ahead and move on. Either Amber and Anthony work toward getting back together, or they go ahead and let this divorce go ahead and get Natasha so she can tear Anthony up and get everything, because she does not like that man. I'll tell y'all straight up. Okay, so y'all let me know what y'all think about all these skits, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me stop sharing this. Great skits. Y'all make sure y'all check out Kountry Wayne, all of his skits and everything, and and I'll see y'all tomorrow in my next reaction talk time with Shay Shay. All right. The only way I won't do a reaction tomorrow if they don't show anything that's good. I took a day off yesterday, so but yeah, if they don't show anything that I want to react on, and then I won't do it. But if they do, then I will do a reaction video tomorrow before I leave out. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Let me go ahead and change all of these banners. Don't forget, y'all, to thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you're not subscribed below, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment as well. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed day. Check out my other videos. I just put up a movie unpacking. I just redecorated, finished my living room. I still got to remove some things off my counters in there, but overall, it's the concept is already there. Where I'm going with the living room. So I did put that video up. So make sure y'all check that out. And I will be posting a new YouTube short. So check that out as well. And check out my live last night. It was pretty good. So check that out as well, guys. Okay. All right. So until the next time, y'all take care. Have a good day. And thank you for watching Shay's Tube. It's reaction talk time with Shay Shay. Let's get our ass on out of here, y'all. Let me go ahead and change this banner first. I will put this up here just in case you guys want to watch that tonight, okay? Let's go ahead and put this in. So, yeah. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day too, okay? And then we're gonna put this one down here so y'all can come and check out my other video or check it out in the replay. Good night, y'all. Let me go ahead and put this outro on and turn this media thing out. All right. Peace out, y'all. Peace. Peace and peace. Also, I did the wrong thing. I'm always pushing the wrong stuff. I pushed the background instead of the intro, outro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuff wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Kountry Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips, like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, it's the Shay stuff vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Kountry Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, decide how to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's Tube reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown. Skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe. She the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Kountry Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know.